Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a Facebook and YouTube live weather update. I hope everyone's having a great evening. Hey, we made it past hump day. And so that means that next up in our sights, of course, is the weekend. We just have to get to a couple of more days. But I hope everybody had a wonderful day today. Nice sunshine for the first half of the day. Then we started to see those clouds rolling back in. But really, overall, pretty nice day. And once again, much warmer than average temperatures, as I'll show you coming up here in just a few moments. And that trend is only going to accelerate during the day tomorrow and Friday, as we have a couple of more unseasonably warm days, uncommonly warm days. That stretch is now up to 16, I believe it is, warmer than average days. Hello, Chris and Shannon. Hello to you. I did have a great day. I hope you are having a great evening. The same to you, Chris, Kathy, and Sturgis. Thank you for being here. We'll let a few more folks get into the room, and then we'll set sail. You see what's on the agenda here. It's going to get even warmer. And like I said, we are at 16 now, 16 days and counting. Looks like my screen back here is going a little haywire. I don't know why. There we go. 16 days and counting on these warmer than average temperatures. The last time that we had an average temperature for a max temp, it actually was much colder than average, and that was the last day of the big Arctic chill that we had. That was on the 21st of January. And we've been warmer than average ever since. Jonathan, Gulf Shores, Alabama, heading to the Sunshine State tomorrow. Headed to the FLA. Well, I hope you have a good trip there, heading on I-10, no doubt. And so I can tell you this. I know you probably already know that, but in my opinion, Interstate 10 to the Panhandle of Florida is one of the most boring drives on the planet. So good luck. But I hope you have some good weather there. Robert, good evening. Chesterland, Ohio. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate it there from the Buckeye State. You may hit 63 on Friday. Yeah. So you're going to be 5 degrees from the record. We're going to be in the upper 50s, mid to upper 50s. And I think we might set a new record here, Robert. So hello from Chesterland. Thanks for checking in. Jeanette and Coldwater, hello to you. Molly, is the rain coming in tomorrow or Friday? Tomorrow afternoon, evening, and then early Friday. I think it'll probably be gone by the time that you are up and at them. But I'll show you that hour by hour. That's coming up in just a bit. We're at about 100 people in the room right now, so we'll get going. Mike, hello to you. Thanks for checking in and holding down the East Side Bureau for us, the east side of the state. Ron, next week, I don't think so, no. Not plowable snow. If we see anything, I think it'll just be some light flurry action. That's about it. So you got more time to work on the truck, I guess. Hello to you, Graham in Battle Creek. Leslie in the house here, loving the weather. Mike in Kalamazoo, what's up with you? Hello to you, Elizabeth. It is pretty nice, that's for sure. Chris in Chicago from the Windy City. Thank you for checking in. I hope all is well on the other side of the lake. Amber and Martin, Julie, hello to you. And Mike, hello. And Mike from Kalamazoo, appreciate it. Debbie in Hickory Corners, Carol in Sturgis. Thanks for checking in there from St. Joe County. Corrine in Marshall and the Yankee Springs Township Fire Department, thanks for your service. In Hastings, you were actually one of the warm spots today there in Hastings. Thank you for everything, too, and I appreciate you being here very much. Chris got 41 there in Almeda Township. More cable work, right? And Tracy, going well. I hope you're doing well, too, in Battle Creek. All right, getting even warmer. Records possible. Rain gear ready, though, with some much cooler air coming by the weekend. Let's start with the big news of the weather, the big weather news anyway. I bet it is cable rail and guardrail, I'm sure, and it will be, right? Until people run into them again. Mark, definitely so. But let me tell you something. I did hear, I sit in the editorial meetings in the afternoon that we have. And so from what I hear anyway, from Kalamazoo Police, is that the police dog, the canine that was injured in that arrest, was stabbed by a person who they were trying to arrest, is okay. The dog is fine. From what I understand, is that the canine Sledge, I believe was the officer's name, is doing okay and will be okay. But good, Mark. Thank you for bringing that up. And yeah, for sure. Jamie and Karen from South Haven, I'm doing great. And I hope you're doing well as well. Leon is in the house. Thanks to Alana. Appreciate it. Look at those highs today. How about Marshall, Battle Creek, Charlotte, Cold, or Lansing? I call I-69 the cold corridor, but in this time it was the warm corridor. The same, Jeanette, for you down there in Coldwater, and even upper 40s in Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids. These temperatures well above what's typical for this time of year. And like I said, we have more of this on the way. William, greetings from the antique capital of Michigan. Allen, one of the 10 smallest villages in Michigan. I did not know that, William, but thank you for being here from Allen, Michigan. Juanita in the house, loving the weather. Do you think we'll get a little thunder with the next 2-day warm-up? You know, we could have a little thunder. I'm not going to say that it's out of the question here for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. I don't think it's likely, but I don't think it's out of the question that we could hear a little bit of thunder, Juanita. What about that in mid-February, right? Mid-February. Hello in Battle Creek, Deb. Thank you for being here. Ken, how long is the warm weather sticking around? Till Friday, and then it's going to get colder, as I'll show you coming up in just a little bit. Three Rivers, hello to you, Kelly and Debbie and Delton. Ice refreeze next. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, we're talking about, you know, it's going to be sub-freezing at night, but daytime temperatures are likely to still be above freezing. This is not going to be any help for those who want to do ice fishing. Wish I had better news for you there. Let's see, Debbie and Delton, Kelly and Three Rivers, Sharon and Lansing. I did. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it very much. That's very kind. Sharon, I appreciate that. Thank you. Michelle, hello to you. Tammy Jackson with 58 degrees today. Tammy and Matawan, David, when is our next 12-inch snowstorm? Wow. I would not go out there on Gun Lake. I wouldn't go on any of the area lakes right now. I just wouldn't do it. That's crazy. I guess if you auger and you know that you've got 4 inches or more of ice, but I just wouldn't trust it. Next 12-inch snowstorm, David, I don't know. I'll let you know when I do, but right now I don't see it in the next 2 weeks anyway. Newton Township, hello to you. Larry, thanks for checking in. Mert, hello. Ashley, hello. And Diane, love going antiquing in Allen. I'll have to check that out. Look, the graphic I'm showing you right now, and I'm going to squeeze myself back just a little bit so that you get a better view of it. You know, we've talked about this for days. This isn't new, but we continue this stretch. This right here is only going back 12 days, 12, 13 days. Our warm spell actually goes back 16 days. And you can see how our temperatures have just been incredibly mild. And we're going to take that up even more. Today, 48, we were 16 degrees warmer than average. Tomorrow, we're likely going to be 23 degrees warmer than average. That's not going to be a record in Kalamazoo. The record for February 8th, the record high temperature for February 8th was set back in 1925, 99 years ago, when we got to 62 degrees. That's crazy. Friday, though, we likely will have a record high. Or I'll say it's going to be in play. It's going to be in play. Likely, probably too strong of a term, but I think it's certainly in play. The record high for Friday, which is going to be February 9th, is 55 degrees set back in 2023. And we're going to be up in that ballpark. But then that's the end of the warm train. Hello to you, Carol. I hope you're doing well. Well, hello to you there in Battle Creek. Let's see, Randy, hello in Kalamazoo. And Mike, happy hump day to you too. Thanks for being here. Well, the cool air that's coming in will put an end to this abnormally warm run of weather. But look, even with highs of 38 Saturday and Sunday, that's still going to be about 5 to 6 degrees warmer than what's typical for this time of year. So the big story is that the warmth is going to continue for tomorrow and Friday. And even when we cool down, it's still going to be a little bit warmer than average. It just won't be so pronounced as it has been lately. Ryan, saw a weed in your grass. What's going on with the weather? That's for sure. Rose, still in Michigan, but heading back to Billings, Montana soon. I'll keep that warmer weather coming. And you let me know when you're heading back so that we can all, in our Facebook family here, wish you good travels, safe travels back to Big Sky Country. John, temps are going to cool down, but not too terrible for sure. Steve, hey, hello to you. Not warm at the lake. The ice cubes keep it down. Thanks for checking in, Steve. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Good to see you. And Jeanette, I like those wishes there for Rose. All right, well, let's move on. We don't really have that much to talk about. So I'm going to go to the hour by hour because I do want to show you 2 things on this hour by hour. 3 things. 1, the cloud cover that we're looking for the next 2 days. 2, when we have the chance for seeing some rain moving through. And 3, I want to watch that temperature profile. So let's start tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, mid to upper 30s. Already 6, 7, 8 degrees warmer than what's typical for this time of year. Already at 7 a.m. We're going to see a mix of sun and clouds, I think, going on through the day. At times trending more toward the clouds and a few breaks in the clouds. But by about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, notice we have some showers that will be moving through. It doesn't really look impressive. I don't think it's going to be impressive. I think it'll just be a couple of spotty showers. And that's going to take us from about 3 p.m. to about 6. So you might encounter a little light rain, a couple of spotty showers on that evening commute. Not the morning, but the evening tomorrow. But again, I don't think it's going to be impactful at all. Jill, hello to you. You're right. Their trees are already starting to bud just a little bit. And hopefully we can hold that down. Jennifer, hello to you. I'm glad to hear that you're loving that weather. Linda, hello. And Sherry in Northeast Indiana. Hello to you. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it there. I'm assuming that's going to be between Fort Wayne and the border maybe, or something like that. Bill, I'm having a great day. I hope you are too. All right. Now, that one round of rain moves out. Again, sparse as it is, and it is sparse. That's going to be late tomorrow afternoon. It moves out by early evening. And then we have some more that's coming in here for tomorrow night. Look at this, 11 o'clock temperatures. 11 o'clock on February the 8th, 11 p.m. on February the 8th, and we're still going to be in the low 50s. Crazy. And that's when we could even have an isolated thunderstorm or two. Not out of the question. That would be tomorrow night. Now, that passes through by the time we get to daybreak on Friday. But I look at our temperatures, those morning lows Friday, and the upper 40s to around 50. Now, I talked about this some yesterday. Oh, got you. Okay, by Howell, Indiana. Okay. Thank you so much for checking in, Sherry, north of Fort Wayne there. Susan, hello. And Jeff, 39 degrees in Soresco. Thanks for checking in with that. So by Friday morning, the showers have moved out. And I think we're going to be seeing a mix of sun and clouds during the day Friday. But I want you to watch those temps. Look at this. Morning lows Friday are going to be well into the 40s. 50 in Battle Creek and Marshall at 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday. We could set a record high minimum temperature, okay, on the 9th, which is going to be Friday. The highest minimum temperature in Kalamazoo on record is 44 degrees set back in 1938. Now, here's the big issue. We are going to start getting colder late Friday evening into Friday night. So if that colder air that's coming in that's going to set the table for a cooler weekend, if that arrives here in time Friday night, then we might not get that distinction of saying it was the warmest low temperature on record. So we'll have to wait and see. Now watch what happens Friday. We'll stop the clock here again in the afternoon, and look at this. We're in the mid to upper 50s. Might even make a run at 60 in Three Rivers and Sturgis. And our model here is going 57 in Kalamazoo and Marshall, even 53 in GR, low 50s along the lake shores. Just crazy, crazy mild. Let's see. So that's what we're going to be looking at. And that would be Friday. Now, Saturday and Sunday, as I'll show you in the 7-day forecast, we're going to be cooling back down. That chance of rain you see there for Thursday on the 7-day is going to be Thursday late afternoon, Thursday night, and then Friday morning. You see that 40%, that's going to be Friday morning. Maybe a little thunder late Thursday night, early Friday. Nothing of consequence. Nothing that's dangerous at all. No, that was blue on the temperature map there, Kylie. That wasn't snow. That wasn't snow. Good question. And hello to you. Lana, hello. Even with the temps falling some, will we at least get to see the sun? Yes. I think we'll see it in spots tomorrow. I think we'll see it some on Friday. Saturday, I don't think we'll see too much of it. Sunday, spotty. The snow that you see on Monday is going to be fleeting. Not enough to give us any kind of accumulation or anything. And temperatures are going to be getting colder. Temperatures are going to be getting colder. Corey, hello to you in Northern Virginia. Thanks for checking in. Andrew, I don't know what you're going to believe when you feel it, but if it's the warmth tomorrow and Friday, you'll feel it. If it's the colder air coming on Saturday and Sunday, you'll feel that as well. Valentine's Day, there you see it. Wednesday, it's not too bad. Partly sunny and 38. That's still warmer than average. Patty says, please no snow. Karen, hello in Vicksburg. I know. What is this? What is this with the warmer air? And Deborah, good evening to you. So there's the 7-day, and it sort of wraps it up. I know this is a bit on the shorter side, at least for the ones that I do, which are interminably long. I got to shorten them up just a little bit. But I enjoy talking with you and seeing the names popping up. I appreciate that. Kylie, sorry about that. Our thoughts are with you on that on the 10-year anniversary. KC or San Francisco Sunday? I have a hard time rooting for San Francisco, of course, because they beat the Lions and the way that it happened. I just don't even want to think about it. But I have to tell you, I think I'm having Chiefs fatigue. I like Andy Reid, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just watch the game for the game's sake and not be rooting for a team or rooting against a team. Marty, hello to you in Denver. Thanks for checking in. Sherry, notice the winters don't get much sun. Yeah, that's for sure. Mike, you're very welcome, and thanks for the appreciation there. And Ryan, warmer temperatures, you're liking them. Well, it is going to get cooler. So tomorrow and Friday, enjoy those 50s. They're going to be gone. And for those who are wondering, well, then, okay, what's next when we turn the page? Well, going all the way to the 20th here, which is about 2 weeks out, almost 2 weeks out, we are going to have some colder air coming in here. As you see on Valentine's Day, we're going to be a little bit chillier. That's a trend that's going to start actually Saturday and continue into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Got to go to Grand Rapids Friday morning. You should be all right. I don't know. Well, yeah, you should be all right. As long as it's post daybreak, I don't even think there's going to be any rain left over. So you should be okay there, Kylie. It shouldn't be a problem. And the temperatures, I don't think are going to be problematic for you either. So I don't anticipate you having any problems with that at all. Friday morning, in fact, we're likely to be in the upper 40s. So no problem there. Cheers to you, Chance and Otsego. Thanks. Tiger spring training. That's right. Let's get it going, right? Liking Fuda, liking the Super Bowl commercials. I hear you. Let's see. Can't wait for Friday, Jennifer. Yeah, a little more sunshine. I think we'll see a little bit tomorrow as well. Corey, I'm always hungry for comfort food, right? And we'll be complaining that it's too hot. It's always complaining. That's okay. I understand. I do it too. Kylie, you're very welcome. And Christy, hello to you as well. So you see on the 7 day, and as I go out beyond the 7 day, I think we're going to have some more cold spells here coming up. For example, a couple of days after, about a week from Valentine's Day, okay? So we're talking about the week following the 7 day. I'm sorry, a few days after Valentine's Day, I think we're going to be cold, maybe even cold enough for a little lake effect. And it looks like maybe coming in here by about the third week of February, starting on about the 19th, 20th, something like that, which would be a couple of weeks out. I think that we could see some really colder air. But you know how I feel about that. That's a long way out. You got to stay tuned so that we can see if over time we get that confidence that comes with time. I'm sorry, we get that consistency that comes with time that will give us the confidence. We just don't have that yet. But right now, it does look like the last week and a half of February, we might get back to what would be winter cold, which would also give us some snow. But until then, between now and next Wednesday, yeah, it's going to be warmer Thursday, Friday, maybe records, and then turning cooler over the weekend. A little bit windy for us next couple of days too, by the way. Just FYI. I think tomorrow we could have winds up 30. Weather Service is going to 35. We could have gusts Thursday night into Friday up to around 40. So it's going to be a little bit windy. I'm going to have to do one of those Herbie Kirby alerts. I'll do that tomorrow in the weather for tomorrow, talking about maybe even tonight at 10 and 11. Talking about the wind that's going to be building during the day tomorrow. We're talking about mainly 15, 20 mile per hour winds with gusts of 30, maybe as high as 40. Not windy, but it is going to be a little bit breezy. It's going to be a hold on to your hat day for tomorrow. Karen, I agree. Need the cold weather, but we got people wanting some warmer air. Craig says, more warm air, please. More warm air. Let's see. Oh, Kylie, congrats to you. Congrats to you. That's awesome. That's awesome. Sandy, seriously dislike spring and summer. Well, hopefully we'll get some more cold air for you there, Sandy. Let's see. Jill, yucky cold weather. Corey, next week will turn colder and increase our chances for more snow in the Metro DC. Spring is in the air, Kathy. It's a little early to make that call. And I got to tell you, Corey, I'm still on storm watch from the DC area, the mid-east coast, all the way up to New England. I still think you guys are going to get a whopper of a winter storm sometime before all is said and done, but I don't have that in the cards right now. All right, everybody. Hey, it's time for me to remind you that I'm live at 10 on ARC West Michigan. Thank you so much, Lynn. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And so I will be live at 10 o'clock and then live at 11 on News Channel 3. Don't forget, Jeff Porter's got you bright and early in the morning from 4:30 to 9 a.m. And then he's going to pick you up again at noon. I'll be back at 5, 5:30, 6, 10, and 11 tomorrow with another Facebook Live and YouTube Live at 9 o'clock. Also, remember, I am on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube at Weatherman Keith. It's at Weatherman Keith. and then on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. Jill, I hope you have a good night as well. I believe we're doing a story tomorrow. I believe my good buddy Will Haney is going to be doing something on the maple syrup harvest for tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. You're very welcome, Michelle. Susan, I hope you have a great night as well, and good night to you, Sherry. Thank you so much. Jeanette saw some sap lines from the maple trees in the buckets today. Yeah, Will's going to go out and do some of that, I think, tomorrow as well. Love maple syrup time. Not only because, come on, who doesn't like maple syrup, but also that means that we're working our way through February, which means we're getting closer to March, which means we're getting closer to spring. And some warmer air. Of course, you'd feel more like a reward if it was actually cold. But, where's the excitement for spring when it already feels like spring out there, right? Okay, everybody. Hey, we made it past Wednesday. Let's get some good rest. Hit Thursday hard. We're eyeing that weekend. If I don't catch you tonight on the tube, I'll catch up with you again during the day tomorrow. And I wish you safe travels and safety in everything that you do tomorrow so that I can see you again here tomorrow night if we don't see each other on the tube in the meantime. Have a great night, everybody, and thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it.